My favorite line in The Big Lebowski is, obviously, you're not a golfer. And that rings very true today. But here we are at TPC Sawgrass. FanDuel, love you, love being here for the Players' Championship. When I tell you that every dude in my life is jealous AF that I am here on this hallowed ground, what is knoweth as the fifth major. So many ponds, so much glory. It's green. I'm going to talk wind with Rickie Fowler here in a minute, who won here in 2015. What are his vibes? How's he feeling heading into action? I'm going to use a lot of things like action because I don't know the actual words. Tournament, heading into play, I don't know. You guys, here's what I'd like from you. And we do, by the way, we're not completely abandoning the NFL today. We're actually going to talk NFL with Rickie Fowler. We also have Isaiah Bond. You know, I'm a Longhorns fan. Longhorns, both of them, both equally. What happens? Will he be a first-round pick in Green Bay? By who? We'll talk to the amazing wide receiver fresh off the combine ahead of their pro day. We are a Texas show. We are a TPC Sawgrass show. Here's what I need from you. I need help. I just got here. I need in one sentence, Twitter, do your thing. Tell me what I need to know about the Players' Championship. Go! Live from TPC Sawgrass for $1 million, Matthew Hamilton, could I tell you what is sawgrass a kind of grass? I feel like I need to bring in Luke Kuechly for this conversation. He loves talking about grass. My eyes are watering. Yeah. I don't know what that is. Why am I here? Man. I love this. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so enthusiastic. When I tell you, I walked in this. Let me talk, Hamilton. There's a delay. Just got to let me ride. I got in here. There's lounges. It's 10 in the morning. They're cooking steaks. Like, it smells incredible over here. Rickie Fowler was kind enough to come hang out with us in a bit. I heard there might be one of our best friends might be on premises, and I didn't even know. There's some sort of concert, but I don't know enough about the Players' Championship. I know we've got a little Chiefs three-peat action going on. I know our boy Scotty Scheffler. I don't know what his odds are. We'll have to look on FanDuel Sportsbook. I don't know if you know him off the top of your head. Morikawa's up there. I know him a little bit, but Scheffler's won back-to-back. Can he three-peat is the question everybody's asking around here, and the Chiefs could, and I wonder if he can.
Yeah, Scheffler is the favorite at plus 400 to pull off that three-peat. And, Kay, I have to say, I feel like this is an experience you're really going to enjoy at the end of this week. I'm interested to talk to you after you get a taste of everything there. These events are pretty special, and I think you're going to end up falling in love with it there.
Yeah, I've done the waste management one. I don't know that I loved it. I've done it twice, actually.
That's a whole different animal.
Sort of what comes into my head when I think of that is Mardi Gras St. Louis, like 2009. Like that's sort of the vibe I get. But I digress. We have so much to get into. It's kind of the most Kay Adams move of all time that like 48 hours ago we didn't think we were coming to this, and then we did. And it just happens to be on NFL New Year's Day Eve, right? New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve. The league year, I believe, starts tomorrow, if I've dotted my I's and crossed my T's correctly. There's no better place to be. Listen, Josh Allen started it, going to that TGL thing for his bachelor party. And here we are doing a free agency NFL show live from Alligator Central, TPC Sawgrass, just outside of Jacksonville. We're going to keep you guys posted on everything going on, but I want to get into free agency. This was, I didn't want to keep up. There's too much going on. I like the day after. I like the day after you sort of sort through the, 120 casual deals that have been handed out already. They keep rolling in. We're going to keep you posted. There's 4 players left on the market if you look at NFL.com's top 100 free agents. But I want to take a look at the talent that's still available because Stephon Diggs, Justin Reed, even beyond the list, Aaron Rodgers, Joey Bosa, DeMarcus Lawrence, a quarterback still, another one, Russell Wilson still available. These are key pieces for contending teams. They're out there. I might be golfing. I might be Boozy Susie out there. Was there a drink of this, like the U.S. Open? Is there a drink of, those are the kind, guys, these are the kind of things I need answers to, Twitter. Please do your thing. What do I need to eat? What do I need to drink? Where's the pro shop? All of those things. I might be dabbling in a little bit of that in a little bit, but if free agency stuff happens, we're going to break it down. I want to dig into what I saw at the quarterback position. So Sam Darnold, is there a drink?
Sawgrass Splash.
A Sawgrass Splash? What's in it? Vodka with a medley of refreshing citrus. Yes, please. What's that TikTok thing? Give me 14 of those. That's delicious. What I want. So we have to get a Sawgrass. What is it called?
Sawgrass Splash.
Is there a Sawgrass Splash we can get during this program? Gosh, my life is so good. Sam Darnold, let's start there. He's headed to Seattle. That made a splash. 3-year deal. Comparable to what Baker Mayfield got in Tampa last year, if you look at this. He definitely earned it after what he did in Minnesota last year. Not a bad deal for Seattle. He gets to slot in as the 18th highest paid quarterback in the league right now. And I know everybody's harping on how this is not the best fit because Seattle's O-line gave up a lot of pressures last year, and Sam Darnold, not his favorite thing, right? He's got a couple issues handling the blitz over the brutal 2 games to end the Viking season, but I'd like to present this to you, if I may. This might not fit the narrative, but Sam actually had the 4th highest passer rating in the NFL when facing pressure last season. You don't know the only quarterback pressured more than our guy, Sam Darnold? Caleb Williams. And we all are copping to that and the pressure he faced, right? Let's protect him. And Ryan Poles certainly doing that. The last 2 games were troubling. You lose faith. You can make the argument against him being able to play in big games. He's got back pages of New York Post archives on the microfiche at the old library anywhere in Manhattan, New Jersey, outlining the Sam Darnold experience in this collection of a growing sample of his body of work in big pivotal games. I like it. I think he's going to have a good little situation there in Seattle. I like it. Do I like Justin Fields? What's the deal here? He got 2 years. He got $40 million. He's going to be a New York Jet, Sam Darnold's old stomping grounds. Rough go for Fields. Rough shakeout for his NFL career, but let's draw this up, okay? He's reuniting with Garrett Wilson. They know each other back from the Ohio State, which we love seeing that. He gets the starting gig. Justin Fields, and I said this yesterday, he's got a real chance to be this year's Sam Darnold, to be this year's Baker Mayfield. It is rare, but it's becoming more and more common, this rewrite of your career, this second narrative, and it can actually go both ways. Aaron Rodgers just came to mind. What is what's going on with him? What's the set? How are we going to remember him in that Favrean way? I don't know. Schefter is saying, and we said this yesterday, maybe he should go to the Steelers. He's not on the table for the Steelers. So this quarterback thing's kind of working itself out, but it does sound like whoever doesn't sign one of those two, whether it be Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers, I don't know. Or no, yeah. Hamilton, what am I getting wrong here? What are the reports, the latest on Russell Wilson and where he could go?
So the latest report from Schefter is that Aaron Rodgers could be a Steeler by the end of today. It's trending that way, but the Giants are also still in the conversation. And then whichever of those two doesn't sign Aaron is likely to get Russell, it looks like at this point. So if everybody expects Rodgers to be a Steeler right now, but if he does pivot and go to the Giants, it does sound like Pittsburgh is open to bringing Russell back. And if Pittsburgh does sign Aaron, the Giants are definitely in the market for a veteran quarterback, and that seems like the best spot as of right now for Russ.
Yeah, Richard just ordered me a Sawgrass Splash. So my day's blown to hell here at 10 in the morning. Can't wait. Very excited. So appreciative of the PGA for having me here. They run a tight ship. They're excited. This is huge. Their 5th major. It's their thing. We got Rickie Fowler coming up on the show. We'll have Isaiah Bond. I wonder if he's a golfer. I don't know. Someone's pointing at me. Yeah, I'm the woman who wants a drink this early in the day. It's fine. You know who really stood out to me? Hamilton and I were texting about this yesterday. Just the Patriots. And I wanted them to get Ronnie Stanley. Let me put that out there. I thought, they really botched this. They have all this money. But they're spending it. Elliott Wolf has been putting that $120 million in cap space to work. He added 8 players yesterday. Big splashes. Came on defense, right? He snagged Milton Williams away from the Eagles. So let's do our thing. Let's anchor the D-line. See, they signed him to the biggest contract of the day, $104 million. I saw something about him being the highest paid player since Tom Brady, which is actually insane as a Patriot. Harold Landry. I like the little Vrabel reunion. Okay. We're beefing up the linebacker room. Another Super Bowl champ, Carlton Davis, to create a pretty dang good cornerback tandem with one of our favorites here on the show, Christian Gonzalez. I know what Pats fans want to see. They want to see a little more offense, a little more explosive pieces around our guy, Gotham Chopra's guy, Drake May. Overall, though, the Pats got a lot better over the last 24 hours. Hammy, I'm not happy they didn't get Ronnie Stanley. Does this make up for that?
It doesn't fully make up for it, but it's going to make that defense so much better, and that's Vrabel's identity is build that defense first. It's tough. Ronnie Stanley, it's looking like he took a massive discount to go back to Baltimore, which I think says a lot about what he thinks about their chances. Because he took $20 million a year, which is what we saw some guys that were kind of backup offensive linemen getting close to that number yesterday. So.
Didn't love that, but they're making up for it. Let's see what else they can do. Yeah. And, of course, in the draft with Elliott Wolf and company. But I do like that Vrabes is sort of like spend this. We're not going to not to take it back to Gerard Mayo, but it was we're going to spend this money, and then they didn't. I feel like Vrabel didn't say much, at least, like that blew up in the national headlines, but he went ahead and like his action spoke for him and Elliott Wolf and the organization in trying to do their thing. The other should we even have a season next year, Matthew Hamilton, with how Washington and Adam Peters are operating, and it's not like we didn't see it coming. Why are we even having a – sorry, Eagles, you just won. I don't know that you're going to get there again with the way this is looking. I mean, Cowboys have – I don't know. They did not set the alarm for yesterday. I don't want to even get into that if you're looking at the complexion of what that NFC East looks like. We don't know what the Giants will do. We can't even talk about that. Or really, I guess, anything until after the draft. But Hamilton, can you pull up the odds while we're talking here? I know it's a tough ask, but if you have your computer. What are the odds for the Commanders – I don't even know. Take the division, take the conference. Where are they?
Let's see. Right now we have Super Bowl odds.
Jaden Daniels.
The only thing that the Super Bowl odds are the only thing we have up right now. They're plus 1,900 right now, which is eighth. The eighth best odds. They're between the Bengals and the Packers on that list.
Oof. Can I just plead with everyone to go download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and lay some hay, okay? Do what needs to be done. Those are great odds. Jaden Daniels is the best. Sorry, Steve Sarkisian. We know we're going to have Isaiah Bond. You're a great recruiter. You do your thing in those living rooms across this great country. But Jaden Daniels is the number one recruiting person, and Adam Peters just has it on lock. They get a franchise left tackle in the form of Laramie Tunsil. Everything else made sense to me. This was the one that I was like, oh, snap, what is happening? To get a left tackle of this caliber, poor C.J. Stroud. How are we going to keep him upright? They'll figure that out, hopefully. The Commanders made this all happen. Adam Peters adds 2 Pro Bowlers to this offense. Tunsil, Debo, Javon Kinlaw. Hello, people. Another guy he's familiar with from his time in San Francisco. And they bring back 3 key vets that I didn't really think were going to stay potentially. Zach Ertz, I thought, might be gone. B-Wags, hello. Tress Way is sticking around. Why wouldn't they? They want to play with Jaden. They think they can win. They know they can win with Jaden Daniels, and they've still got over $30 million to spend here. Hamilton, my biggest red flag in it, guys, when they say the wolf is never. I'm not going to get into this. Not getting it. Hold on. Let me reverse that. I've not had my Sawgrass splash yet. I got to tell. I don't think they're done. Can you give me a little hint? As I sit here trying to balance the world of 2 great sports in golf and football, what else do you think what are they going to do? Give me a little prediction.
I think there could be some pieces on defense. I know Justin Reed is still sitting out there at the safety spot. I think that's an area that they can address. Although a need just opened up in Philly there too. They just traded C.J. Gardner-Johnson. We'll get into that a little bit later, but they're suffering some big losses defensively too. So the gap could be narrowing there in the NFC East.
Love that. TPC Sawgrass, I know Hamilton wishes he was here because it's close to Jacksonville in that pool where he could swim with that mascot for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I do believe Trevor Lawrence is due somewhere in the vicinities. We're going to talk to him. Would you like to have me talk to Rickie Fowler after this?
I think that would be fantastic. I'd love to hear from Rickie Fowler.
Amazing. I'm waiting for I'm scared of alligators. I feel like this is a place where all of them are. Or snakes, right? Doesn't this feel like that? Hamilton, somebody said, there's steaks. And I thought they said snake. And I about lost my mind.
Started running.
Have you seen the latest White Lotus episode?
Yes, I did.
Did you think of me? You had to have thought of me.
Of course, yeah.
Absolutely not. That's the
Your
kind of shit
absolute
that
nightmare.
I tweet. The thing that I hit Hamilton about more than anything in the entire world, not football, not NFL, not break down the playoff schedule for me because I can't do normal math. It is snake stuff. When there's
We're crossing
any
Thailand
snake
off the
story.
list.
Absolutely. Although they were like, but like the idea of a snake show. Like if you want to find the land of red flags, you go to the snake show. And anybody if you're on a date and you say, have you ever been to a snake show? Then you immediately know where you stand. And it is, you want to be through the drywall in one of those imprints like this.
But he felt bad for them.
Obviously, like a pet snake. We've talked about this before. I don't even know if snake shows were a thing. I thought they made it up. He didn't feel bad for them. He was on, that guy's going through something. Okay. So here we are. What do you think? Do you have any questions for me? I just got here. I don't know anything. I'm very excited, though.
Yeah, this is going to be cool. Excited to hear
they
from.
Won't serve.
What?
Is there a reason? Hold on. Oh, is it? Are we in trouble? I'm trying to understand the logic.
They're not going to give you one?
Oh, understood. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't know.
I just want to hear Richard say a medley of citrus again through your mic.
What did he say? A medley of what?
A medley of citrus.
A medley of citrus. Was that not true? Oh, it must be on that one hole.
It is. Yeah.
Okay. So this is it. This is I am the lay person. I am the guinea pig for someone who, needs to be. I'm going to find the right lane here. Okay. Okay, here's Rickie Fowler.
Exciting.
And Isaiah Bond coming up. Okay, here with Rickie Fowler. No better place to be during NFL free agency frenzy than talking about the Players' Championship. So excited to be here. Thanks for making the time to hang out. It's my first time here. Everyone in my life is so jealous of me. I can't believe you get to be there. You don't even get how amazing it is. What is it about the fifth major that makes it so special?
Well, I mean, as a player on the PGA Tour, this is our tournament, and the players, outside of the majors, is a historic tournament for us. Special place here, the home of kind of the PGA Tour, and playing on TPC Sawgrass. So, really, like I said, outside of the majors, there's a few key PGA Tour events that you kind of like have to go to. Waste Management being one of them there in Scottsdale. And there's
that
the
one
players.
I've been to.
Yeah. And
do I remember it? No, but I've been there, yeah.
It's a fun one you have to experience to see what it is. And then, this is, people say fifth major, the work that they've done here and continue to make this place more special than it was before. And like I said, it's our tournament.
Well, I know it's special to you. Take me back to 2015, Rickie, that moment, winning, what it meant to you. When you see sort of this footage as it pops up here, where does your head go?
Well, 2015 was, beyond special. I was a little ways outside the tournament as far as where I was, with about 6 holes to play, and just figured, hey, we might as well give it a run and then see what we can do. So kind of the dream kind of came together, and we end up going into a playoff, and yeah, the rest is kind of history.
Does it feel like a long time ago?
It really doesn't.
No? 10 years is crazy.
It is. It doesn't feel like I've been on tour that long. Obviously, you look back and kind of count through the years, and it does add up. I don't feel as old as I am. Not that I'm old by any means, but when you're out here playing with, kids that were born well after 2000, kind of puts things into perspective. And but to have a Players' Championship on my resume is very special.
When did you know you were going to win that one? Was it the images we were seeing? Was it before the tournament even started? Like, when do you know as a golfer, especially 2015 Players Championship, you're in your bag, this one's yours?
Not until the last putt
Really?
went in. No, like I said, I mean, going into the final round, with 6 holes to play, I was pretty far out of it. Other than the finish I had, it wasn't going to happen. So I thought after I birdied 18 to post, I think it was 12 under, I thought I might have a chance to win outright. And then some of the guys decided, hey, we better jump on and make some birdies coming in. And, Kevin Kisner actually had a putt on his final hole to beat me. So I got lucky. That one slid by, and then we went into a playoff from there. So, no, it never felt like I had the trophy in my hands until I finally, made that last putt.
I'd like to see the trophy in your hand. I'd like to be sitting with the winner after this all is said and done here this week at TPC Sawgrass. What is the one thing that you are super focused on heading into action?
Out here this week, the course is going to start to dry out a bit. We had some rain come through 2 nights ago and yesterday morning. So for me, big focus is just tee to green, driving the ball well, and trying to keep it simple. This golf course doesn't necessarily favor any certain type of golfer, someone that hits it long or short or anything like that. There's been a number of types of winners, guys that hit it kind of anyway, short, long, whatever.
I feel like that plays into your strength, which is being like a complete, well-rounded super strength in all categories. You can do it all. Let's go.
Yeah, and I've been heading the right direction. So no, I'm looking forward to a good week. A lot of good memories here, and this is definitely a place that we know we can play well at.
How worried are you, and how concerned should I be about alligators over the next couple of days? There's a lot of ponds. There's a lot. How irrational is that fear of mine?
Oh, you're fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. They're more scared of you than they are.
Have you seen an alligator here ever?
Yeah, there's a few.
I'm literally not staying head on a swivel. That's my biggest fear, I think. Happy Gilmore did that to me.
No, you're good.
It's like watching Jaws when you're 5 years old.
Most of the time, they're going to run off into the water before you get too close.
I want to talk a little bit. I mean, there's a little NFL crossover I want to get to. But there's this, Chad Ochocinco, familiar with him? Mm-hmm. He said, I'm trying to think of exactly what he said. Where do we have that? He said that hitting a baseball, right? What is it? Tell me what it is. Just tell me. Hitting a baseball is like the hardest thing in the world. That and keeping a woman happy consistently. I feel like we're forgetting about golf in that conversation. Like, where do you put hitting a hole-in-one? Where would you slot that in as far as keeping a woman happy consistently and hitting a baseball and MLB style?
I still think one of the hardest things in sports is hitting a baseball.
Oh, really?
I would say a hole-in-one in golf, there's definitely some luck involved. I know some very not so skilled golfers who've made hole-in-ones. So there are at times there's talent that helps with that. Luck comes into play as well.
Okay.
Playing golf at a very high level is very tough, but I still think probably one of the single hardest things in sports is to get a hit from a major league pitcher.
I want to get into a little baseball because I know TGL, the ownership group, very fun cast of characters. I want to get into that. But you have a couple really close friends on tour, as I understand it, right? Friend of the show, Jordan Spieth, friend of F1 Netflix PGA, which was Justin Thomas. Mm-hmm. I'm curious. I know you guys are friendly, and then it gets to be tournament time, competition time. What are the rules? Like, what is the art of, like, here's the boundary at this moment that we are no longer friends?
Well, I mean, we're always friends, and I think your friends are the ones you want to beat the most. So it's fun when we do get paired together, or we're in contention playing against each other on the weekend. Jordan and his family were over for dinner last night. I think JT and his wife and little one are going to come over tonight.
But if you have a great day, Rickie, are you getting texts from Spieth after that round? Like, are you even when you guys are in competition?
Yeah, no, we're all pulling for each other. And like I said, it's fun when your friends play well, but it's even more fun when you beat your friends when they play well. I
can't understand that dynamic. Even like playing Monopoly with my friend, like I would just want to take them out. I wouldn't be friends with them. Like
I think there's definitely a way you could be friends, but it's nice to have those bragging rights when you beat them.
Who do you hate losing to more? Which one of those, Justin Thomas or Spieth? Who's the worst to lose to?
It'd probably be JT. JT chirps a little bit more.
Does he?
Yeah.
I can totally see. Actually, I would think Jordan Spieth would do that. TGL, I want to talk about a little bit because congratulations. You're in the playoffs.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's gaining a lot of steam. You know, when it's on my timeline, my algorithm, Josh Allen's there for his bachelor party, all of that's happening. It started in January, right? At the beginning of this year. What has stood out to you? What has surprised you? You know, you sign up for this, however you got involved. Is it what you expected?
Yeah, I think it's exceeded expectations. The players that are all involved, everyone's having a great time with it. Yeah, it is a little bit of a added thing to our schedule and a time commitment. But when you're in there playing matches, it's fun to see how much of a good time everyone is having, and what it means, and not wanting to lose. There's a lot of pride on the line, and yeah, there's I think there is some money, but no one's thinking about like, okay, well, if we win, we get this or anything like that. You're trying to beat those three guys you're playing against. So it's like a big sense of pride. And it's, there's certain guys that do have direct ties to the areas their teams are from. But, for me, I don't necessarily have a direct tie to New York. I'm from California, live in Florida. But, whichever the three or four of us are playing, we're out there, getting together as a team, and we want to beat up on the other team as bad as possible.
Your celebrity ownership group is really incredible there with the New York Golf Club. You've got Strahan, you've got Eli Manning. I think Derek Jeter is part of that. You've got Cece Sabathia, like a real big cast of characters.
Fallon.
Who pitched you? Speaking of cast of characters, Fallon. Have you golfed with all these guys? Who have you golfed with?
Of the crew, Eli and Jeter.
Okay, who's better?
It could be a toss-up. Maybe that's a match we can get together down the road.
Are they like your bosses? Do you see them? How does that work? Is there a group text?
We don't have a group text on team related with the owners. I do have a group text with Eli. We had a Pine Valley trip last year, but it's been a lot of fun to have those guys involved.
Okay.
They all love golf, obviously, and Jeter was at our last match. Eli's been down there. Cece's been a couple times. It's fun. It's cool to have, elite players or successful athletes or celebs from different walks of life, have that interest in TGL and showing their support.
Who pitched you on this?
This kind of originally came, obviously Tiger was a big part of, getting this started. Mike McCarley, Rory's been a part of it as well. But I think hearing about it early on from Tiger and some of the people from his team, hey, this is something that's in the works. Would you be interested? Like, yeah, why not? I mean, it's something different, fun, get the guys together and go have some matches.
It's got to be cool to sort of be part of building something from the ground up. Has to be rewarding. It's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, this being first year, it's been great to see, how open they've been to making some little adjustments or changes. We're still playing for something, but I think having the ability to evolve or adapt and try and make it as good as possible, go through this season, and then see if there's anything that needs to be changed for the next go-around. So
it's Jimmy Fallon, Michael Strahan, Eli Manning, Derek Jeter, Cece Sabathia, and John McEnroe. I would like to know which out of that celebrity ownership group, here's a couple prompts for you. Who would you let take a shot for you this week at the Players' Championship out of those guys?
That's hard. I'm going to go Eli.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Any reason?
I mean, they've all been in big moments.
At least once.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I feel like you can kind of pick any of those guys, and they're going to be nervous because it's a little bit out of their comfort zone, but why not? I think it'd be fun.
So the answer is none of the above. Who's most likely to pick up the tab at dinner? Who's generous? Who's reaching for that book?
I'm going to go Jeter.
Jeter, classy guy. Yeah, that tracks. Who do you hear from the most?
I'd probably go on the Eli, since we're on a group text with our little Pine Valley group we had last year. But like I said, a handful of them have been down at multiple matches.
Yeah.
And I've spent a lot of time with Jeter over the years. He doesn't live too far from us down south, down in Miami. So it's great to have him part of, like I said, the ownership group and the team, and they're guys that hopefully we get to spend more time with going forward.
Justin Thomas, I just read, is moving away from you? You're speaking of where your house is that? He
moved houses about 2 years ago now. He lived
bad intel.
He lived walking distance, basically about a half mile down the street, and now we have to drive to get to their house.
Sad story.
Not too far, but
most likely to have a surprise cameo in Happy Gilmore 2.
of
Mr. Fowler, I love how thoughtful you are.
Who's
Cameo
the
out of
list?
the ownership group.
the ownership group.
Yeah.
Who
Sorry,
would
I
be
thought you were
most
like in
likely?
your head about it.
I'm not sure. I mean, Fallon, I don't know who's all in there. I feel like Fallon would be a perfect fit for a Gilmore setup. But
Okay, I love that. You played with Aiden Hutchinson.
Mhm.
What was that like? What is it like to play with these NFL guys?
one, I mean, I think it's impressive to see how big or also how small some guys are. Not small as in, they're still put together, but guys, depending on their position, might not be very tall, but then you get guys like Aiden who are just an
Unbelievable.
absolute beast. Not someone I would be wanting to try and tackle, or there's other guys I wouldn't want them running at me. Maybe I'm not sure what position I would necessarily want to go into, something that probably least amount of physical contact. I don't bring a whole lot to the table in that category.
Is it true? Do you think that quarterbacks make the best golfers, or is that just because they get more buzz?
I would say it's typically kickers and quarterbacks.
Kickers and quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the best NFL person, any position that you've golfed with,
Ooh, on the
that you've
spot.
noticed? You can't say Eli Manning.
No, I haven't played with Romo, but I know Romo is up there as probably one of the best.
Yeah, he's one of the best. Can you, how do you even say this? Outdrive? Who would have a longer, as I always say this, who would hit the ball further, you or Aiden?
Well, we work on a little bit of mechanics with Aiden, and he's going to 100% hit it past me.
Yeah, but you can right now. I think that's so cool. What a superpower. What a flex, Ricky.
Yeah.
Gosh, he's insanely large. Okay, what else do you want to talk about? What else do I need to know about this week? Tell me, what's the can't miss for the Players' Championship? Outside of, you're saying not to be scared of alligators, which...
Yeah, you're fine.
Sure.
You don't have to worry about gators.
Okay.
They have a concert this afternoon over on 17.
I heard.
That's a great hang. I'm trying to think. What else? It's just a fun place. I mean, if you're here, you have to go spend some time over on 17, the Island Green, and this whole finish with 18 and then 16 and 17 that are just behind it over there. It's kind of this is the fun area.
The fun area. You're the fun area. We love being here. You seem very focused. You seem very calm. You seem ready to go. I'm so excited for you. Go give them hell out there.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Rickie Fowler. We'll be back. Such a great hang with Rickie Fowler. Richard was really proud of that crowd shot, that scenic. He made me lay out just to watch the scenic that they splashed onto there. Speaking of splash, don't ask anyone for a Sawgrass splash.
It's off limits right now?
That's what I just learned. This is why
boy.
I need my community's help. You know?
Yeah.
I'm like
it's like a faux pas to ask for it ahead of time.
To bring back another Big Lebowski, obviously I'm not a golfer reference. I'm like Donnie, okay? Rest in peace. I am out of my element. I'm like a lamb, as John Goodman said. Walking, whatever. I don't know what's what or what's not. I don't.
You're out of
But
your
I'm
element.
enthusiastic. I'm grateful.
Yeah.
I'm out of my element.
And,
but am I going to take
have
over
to
the
say-
golf world? Yeah.
Yeah. I have to say, though, that answer from Ricky, whenever you hear someone say, oh, no, they're more afraid of you than you are of them, that means you're going to see alligators at some point.
I got to tell you,
Yeah.
I thought he might laugh at that more. It bombed. That bombed.
He's very
was not
serious. He
my
was locked
best.
in. Oh.
But then I pushed it. Too. I was like, really? I'm so scared. No, I'm really not. I think if I saw an alligator, you know what? I have a unrealistic, you know this about me. I have an unrealistic idea about my speed and agility.
Uh-huh. Didn't you say you
don't
could outrun a buffalo once? Isn't that
Yeah, I
a
did. And then they were
actual thing you
I
said?
remember it was
Yeah.
26. It was 26 miles per hour. And Nate Burleson brought it up every day for the rest of my life. But I do think I think alligators are too lazy. It's the
When
same
they get
thing I think
going,
about
though.
bears. Bears do not want none. Bears are lovely. You know, I feel the same way about alligators. Snakes are ominous creatures. They want the heat. Alligators, no. I can't believe we're on this topic. I think Gronk is here.
You can't spot him. I feel like Gronk will stand out in any crowd.
I'm not kidding. I think Gronk is here. I don't know that for a fact.
Just hearing
But we'll
rumblings.
see.
Yeah.
You might crash this interview. I hope Isaiah Bond is ready for everything. All right, welcome back to Up and Adams Special, the Players' Championship edition here at TPC Sawgrass. But let's get back to the NFL and the draft. I'm a Texas girl. I was in Austin. Steve Sarkisian recruited me. Yesterday we had Barrett, and let's talk to the guy who had one of the most clutch catches in all of college football lore, Texas and Alabama wide receiver Isaiah Bond. It is so lovely to meet you.
It is so nice to meet you as well.
Great to see you. I know that they call you 007. You wear the 7. What do I as an NFL fan need to know about the celebration? Is it all coming over to the NFL with you?
Yes, ma'am, for sure. It's definitely coming over to the NFL with me. It's just my last name's Bond, so I've been getting called James Bond for a majority of my life. So it's just a little tribute to my last name.
Love that. Love everything. Loved your combine. It was very James Bondish. You're versatile. You didn't beat Xavier Worthy's record. Sure. But you reached a top speed of 24.17 miles per hour. That's insane. Fastest by a wideout at the entire combine. Are you going to run the 40 at your pro day?
100%. I'm definitely going to run the 40 again at my pro day.
Okay. What's going into that? Or what are you thinking? How are you going to improve on that? Like, you could obviously choose to not do it. What makes you want to? Take me through the process. Pros, cons?
Honestly, just the competitor in myself. I love beating myself. I used to be a track guy, so just beating times. I set a time for myself, and now it's just time to go back on my trainer, execute the little things, and go beat that time.
You're so fast, and I feel like people who know what they're talking about know that the gauntlet drill is the true test of a receiver's play speed. Do you agree with that, and how do you feel about your reps there?
100%. I mean, you're definitely supposed to be able to move fast while catching the ball at receiver. So I do think that plays a little bit into effect when catching the ball on the field.
Are you a golfer at all, Isaiah? Have you ever golfed before?
I've golfed a little bit. I'm not gonna say I'm too fond of it yet right now. I've been to like Top Golf and like little booster events here and there, but nothing serious.
What sport would you be playing if NFL wasn't an option?
Ooh, I tell people all the time basketball, but realistically, probably track, just because I'm so fast. So I think I'll just be the easiest sport to get into.
Yeah, speed wins, fluid route running wins. You've got that going on for you. You're so explosive between the numbers when the ball's in your hands. You're getting so much praise from all the draft experts. Lance Zierlein, NFL Network, says you're well suited for the game. He actually said that you need more targets to reach your potential. What does hearing that mean to you?
I mean, it's just another person talking. Honestly, it's a great feeling as well for other people to see the hard work that I put into this game. I put a lot of hours into the game, and I love football.
Everyone's giving you love for your speed, all the things that we're talking about right here that we saw on display at the Combine, that we saw every week in, week out at Texas, Bama, all of that. What are we not giving you enough love for? Let me tell you, Isaiah, I'm great at that. I am great, and I thrive. My skill is helping pump up and hype up the little things, the things that maybe you're getting overlooked for. What is that in Isaiah Bond's world?
I don't know, it's pretty simple. Like I said, I love the game, and I work extremely hard to go out there and just put on for my last name, make my family happy.
I saw that you have a comp. I don't know how I feel about comp. Sometimes players, usually prospects, like them. They don't. I'm seeing a lot of Jalen Waddle, former Bama boy. Do you see the similarities? Would you agree with that?
Jalen Waddle, he's an amazing player. I actually got to train with him my freshman year. when I was down there. I mean, that's a great receiver to be compared to. One of the greats for sure. And
Yeah.
he's also a friend, so I like that comparison. I like that comparison.
Okay, I love that. We're big fans of Jalen Waddle. He's a friend of the show too. You said you're friends with him. I'm best friends with Coach Sark. I don't know if you know that. I went to Austin. He recruited me to be a Texas fan for life. I'm into it. I'm super excited about it. And I know that he, had to recruit you, transfer portal, all of that. Very cool that you had Coach Saban and Sark. What is the one thing that they have in common that really sticks out to you?
I think honestly, this their tradition, their winningness. They both, like I said, they come from the same program and they have the same philosophies. Hard work and winning. Those are two things that's high on their charts for sure. Playing for coaches like that, you're going to work extremely hard, and the results and the goals from their hard work is to go out on Saturdays and win.
Love that. I'm sort of a new Texas fan, a future Texas fan, but I did go back and look at highlights of you last year. I saw obviously with Quinn Ewers and then Arch Manning, you guys sparked some flames last year. Fireworks, 51-yard touchdown, another 50-plus yard gain against UL Monroe. I know. What is behind that strong connection?
Quinn's a great quarterback. So it's just when you have two great players, it's just all you need is a little bit of extra time before the season. And like I said, great players are going to do great things. So I trusted Quinn. He just had to trust me being in my spots, and that's how that connection just sparked.
You have to create a bond, no pun intended, with whoever your quarterback is in the NFL. What is the key to doing that? If you were to, it's one of those like NFL interviewee questions. What is the key to really getting on the same page with your quarterback, whoever it might be?
I think the major key is looking at your quarterback as a friend, because relationships always go farther when you trust that guy. You let that guy off the field. When you really care about him, it goes much farther than just being on the field. So I think just being, it's always say a receiver, quarterback is supposed to be your best friend.
I mentioned in the intro that you had a clutch play that Bama and Auburn fans will never forget. You came up so big in the Iron Bowl back in 2023. There was a 4th and 31. I need you to talk me through. This is the game-winning touchdown to sort of get rid of and put it to your rival. Walk me through the Gravedigger, Isaiah.
Yeah, so the play is called Gravedigger. That's where the name comes from. So basically there's the two outside guys are running digs, and I'm on the inside, and the two inside guys basically have seams. They grab the safety and it's going to go to the dig. But like I said, they're a good defense, and they picked up on the dig. So with me kind of seeing how they play the dig, I just basically set myself towards the backside pylon so it can be like a one-on-one matchup. And Jalen Miro liked what he seen. He threw the ball, and the result was a touchdown.
Isaiah, is that what's behind you?
Yeah, I got the painting behind me right now.
Wait, I love that. I didn't notice it until just now. I have like a little screen. That's amazing. You're going to take that kind of a highlight, that kind of a mentality, those skills into the NFL. You must be exhausted. You've talked to everybody, Isaiah. My goodness. Cowboys, Saints, Niners, Bills, Chiefs, Packers, Chargers, Titans. What is the single most unique moment, whether it's a question you were asked in the interview or something that happened in those meetings? What's the most unique?
The most unique? I wouldn't say there's one thing that sticks out. I had great meetings with all the teams. But it was a variety of great personalities for sure. Growing up, wanting to be in the NFL, wanting this to be my dream job, seeing these coaches and perspective, especially like across my table, sit down one-on-one. It was a great feeling for sure. I mean, it's a dream come true.
Isaiah, that is not an answer. What is the most unique moment or question, or at least tell me, you got to give me something, Isaiah Bond. Who were you most excited to sit across from, where you're sitting there and you're like, am I really talking to Andy Reid and Brett Veach? Am I really talking, you know, to Sean McDermott, whoever it is? Like, what was that moment for you that you'll always remember 10 years from now?
I'll probably say definitely Mike Tomlin. He's like I said, my parents are from the north, so I kind of grew up watching that little
Yeah.
there. So seeing him in real life was definitely, I wouldn't say a shocker because I've been at pro days before and these coaches are there, but like I said, it's a little different when they're there just for you, and it's a sit down head to head. He was a great guy.
Last one for you. Pro Day is, I think, March 25th. I'm sure it's on your calendar. You said you're running the 40. We love to hear it. Cannot wait to watch. What's the goal for the 40? What is the, let's manifest that.
My goal, honestly, is just to go out there and show the scouts that come out there my speed. They already know it's there, but it's more for me a personal reason. I want to go out there. Like I said, I'm a very, very big competitor, and I believe I can run a faster 40 than that.
Amazing Texas Pro Day on March 25th. Best of luck to you. Enjoy the process and enjoy as much as you can. We will be right back here from TPC Sawgrass at the Players Championship. Thanks, Isaiah. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you as well.
What's happening? I don't mean nice to meet you too. What is that? What is happening? What is actually occurring?
What's going on?
Get over here, sister. Oh, we can't? Okay. There's literally a circle. I mean, I need to keep my mouth shut. And then we have how much time? Do we get to talk to him? Gronk's here. What's happening? Great. Hammy, I bet you're get ready to freaking tap dance. Can we take it full, please? Bye, Hamilton. Scram.
Bye.
Take it full, Derek. What are you doing here? My favorite guy that I interview all the time. Take that mic,
here
buddy.
You go. I got a Sawgrass.
Hold on, take this
splash
mic.
for you. It's a signature drink here at the TPC
Have you been here before?
Players Championship. No, I never been here before. This is actually
Cheers
my first
to
time.
you.
Cheers to my first time ever being on a professional golf course.
This is your first time.
Yes, it is.
Does that mean you're not in Happy Gilmore too?
That
Oh
means
shit,
I'm not.
Gronk.
I wish I was, but
Stand up
unfortunately
because
I'm
I'm
not.
tinier than I usually am next to Rob Gronkowski. What are you doing here? I didn't
Yeah.
know you were going to be here. What are you doing here?
Yeah, so I'm doing a couple things. I'm actually going to be caddying for Will Zalatoris
Friend of FanDuel.
for about 2 holes, and then I'll be going to the driving range with Jordan Spieth as well, and he's going to be teaching me some new techniques because I'm just getting into golf recently. I was actually at Top Golf for my friend's bachelor party 2 weeks ago, and I took about 150 hacks that day. So I'm starting to feel my rhythm. You know, I'm starting to feel good about it. And now if I get lessons from Jordan Spieth, I'm going to be an all-pro in no time.
Are you telling me you're about to leave here after? I mean, this is, by the way, freaking delicious.
It is.
I want you to know, Gronk, that I got in trouble for asking for one of these. And yet if you're 4-time Super Bowl champion Rob Gronkowski, you can mosey on over with not one but 2 of them. I almost got literally thrown out of here, to be honest.
And it's strong as well. So
really
I'm telling you, if you finish this, you're going to be feeling buzzed. So you might want to wait until after the show is concluded.
There's no waiting.
There's no waiting. I like that. You produce a better show. You project
so,
better
too.
once you get a little bit tipsy. So
I
that's
think so
good.
too.
That's good. You got to finish it.
Who's the best golfer you've ever golfed with, Rob?
The best golfer I've ever golfed with. Ooh, I would say Tiger Woods.
I thought you were going to say Tom Brady's. Tom good. Tom's like bad, right?
I never really golfed with Tom.
Oh, really?
No, I never golfed with
All
Tom.
right.
I actually with Tiger Woods one time. It was in the Bahamas, and I didn't actually golf with him. Like it was like a display that he was putting on for all the people that were there, for the company that I was with, Monster Energy, actually. And let me tell you this. It was unbelievable just how consistent he was. Like, I understood how, like, professional golfers were the best, but then once I truly saw him golf, I understood why he was the best and is the best, because he was just so consistent with every single shot. And it was incredible how he could use a 3-iron, 3-wood or 3-iron, whatever. You know, I got to get better with my clubs, especially being a caddy today for Will. But he could hit the 3-iron like a driver, or he can bloop it up in the air, or he can hit it kind of like in between, like like a line drive that goes in between, depending on the conditions he needs to do. You know, you hit that ball. So it was impressive.
Rob Gronkowski talking about Tiger Woods here on the Up and Adam show. We are reuniting impromptu style. I did not know you were here. You're saying Tiger Woods was the best. You're the best because you brought over the Sawgrass splashes, which are freaking delicious. I don't know why there's helicopters. You're in Florida, near
That's
and
just
dear
my
to you.
security.
Okay, yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people around here flocking to Gronk, as no one's surprised by. You're caddying. I feel like if I were to do a draft of the #1 best caddies, you would be on it. Like hype man, all of that. What is your best tip for, or what have you been told about being on somebody's bag?
You know, I really haven't been told much because I never really asked anyone for some advice or what it's like. And like I said, this is my first time being here. But Happy Gilmore is my favorite movie, so I'm just, you know, going to take all the tips that I've learned from that movie. So when we get to the green, I'm going to whip out the hockey stick so Will can putt with the hockey stick. So that's the lessons I've learned from just watching those wonderful movies out there, the golf movies.
Gronk, you're the reason that I watched Happy Gilmore. I had never seen it, and then you kept bringing it up on the show, and I was like,
"You never seen Happy Gilmore?"
No, I watched it. You inspired me because I'm like, I can't, I don't understand the jokes, and now I have an irrational fear of alligators on a golf course.
Nah, I wouldn't, because alligators, they're not going to come after you unless if you tend to, you know, throw food at them or mess with them.
Yeah.
Just stay away. They're just going to peek at you. You don't have to be fearful of any alligators out there.
Are you here with FanDuel? Are you running around? I feel like there's like some secret stuff going on. How could I not have known that you're here? What's going on?
I don't know, Kay. I mean, everyone else knew that I was coming here, but yeah, I'm here with FanDuel. I mean,
It's okay because you guys brought drinks, Sam. It's all good. They brought drinks, so we're good.
It's not like a hidden secret. I already told you what I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. It's not like I'm doing anything else. But it's just wonderful. Here's the thing. Here's the kicker. I didn't know that you were here. And then I just pulled up and they're like, hey, you got to come on the Kay show right now. I'm like, Kay's here?
Yeah.
Doing her show? So I didn't know that you were here.
FanDuel's everywhere. What are you saying?
Yes, he does.
Oh,
Will's
We've talked a little about that.
He does look like Happy Gilmore's caddy, and that's why it's going to be special. The caddy for Will, because he looks like Happy Gilmore's caddy, and I get the caddy for him. So it's a special moment for me. And what's cool is I really never, like I said, I met Tiger real quick when he put on that display, that performance. It was a very casual meeting. It wasn't anything like this that I'm going to be doing today with Jordan Spieth and Will. So it's going to be really cool to really get to pick the brains of these golfers and see what they're all about and see what makes them great. You know, anyone can go out there in this world. I got friends that can go out there and hit the ball 300, 350 yards, but I want to see what makes these guys so great. And I would say the consistency is what makes them great. But on top of it, I want to see where their mindset's at. So it's a very cool opportunity for me to be around these guys.
I have a question. Is this some like Kick of Destiny part 2 for you? Are we here scoping out like a golf Kick of Destiny vibe? Hole in one?
Now we're talking,
Hole
Kay.
in one of Destiny?
Yes, now we're talking. So I already got booted from Kick of Destiny. They gave it to the Mannings this year, which was understandable.
Hey, at least you got to be a part of it, which is more than I got.
And they both,
congratulations.
and they both missed on their first attempt.
Is that right?
It just shows how difficult it is.
I was too heartbroken to watch.
Yes, it was fun watching. The Mannings, great time. They're hysterical. They're always bringing the humor to the game. But that's a good point. Like what you just said, there could be a kick or a golf of Destiny one now. Like how far can I drive the ball? How far can I putt the ball? How far can I chip the ball? Can I get a hole in one? So hey, you're on to something, Kay. Thank you. I appreciate that idea. I mean, FanDuel, are you guys listening out there?
Oh, they are.
We need the Golf of Destiny one, hosted by Kay.
Oh wow! Thanks. What an idea.
And me establishing it as the great one as actually doing it. So FanDuel.
I can't believe you're here. I love that I feel like this is why FanDuel is the freaking best. It's free agency. We just talked to Isaiah Bond of Texas. We've got all this going on. Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson don't have a home yet. Maybe by the time we finish this drinks, they will. And that's what you get. You get all the sports covered in the way only we can with FanDuel. Gronk, go have fun doing what you do. I can't even speak golf, but maybe after this I can. Maybe that's the secret. We'll be back. Oh, no, we won't be back after this. We're going to let you go, though. Good
awesome. Great to see you, Kay. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Yes, enjoy free agency. I'm sure it's making your head spin right now.
It is. There's 120 signings. We're going over all of them. I truly did not know that's not a joke. I did not know that the Gronkster would be here. You can walk across, Gronk. Do you? We have a couple minutes left, Hamilton. There's some things I wasn't prepared for. Oh, Hammy around? I'm just solo?
Yes, I am.
Gronk just
yeah, I
said,
guess
when
apparently.
Gronk just says, when Gronk, what did you say?
I said, if you finish this drink, you're going to be feeling it big time. So make sure you finish this drink.
If Gronk is saying that, I'm worried and thrilled. I'm thrilled for the rest of my day. Bring Mama to the pro shop. Need a new
Need to
pair
get
of
that
shoes.
to you earlier in the show tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Yes. So I do want to, well, we don't have it. No, I don't think so. No, I don't know how to open this. I'm so sorry. Nope, the temperature. It's too hot, by the way. For those of you hanging out on FanDuel Sportsbook, looking ahead of the... By the way, Luke Kuechly and Rickie Fowler would have a freaking time together. I rapped with Rickie, and he was, like, doing the whole, like, this way's the wind's blowing and the rainfall and the this is happening. And he was talking about what sawgrass is and all this. I'm like, you are a Luke Kuechly dream, Rickie Fowler, who, of course, I'm now rooting for to win the entire thing. Plus 400 odds for Scheffler?
Yeah, for Scheffler to pull off that three-peat.
Yeah, I love that.
Let's see where... Yeah.
I know people are wondering, what am I doing here? And you see it says, send your YouTube comments to Kay. I can't imagine what those are looking like at this time in the party. But I'm here for the Creator Classic. They're running it back. YouTube is everywhere. Whenever there's like a cultural event, whether it's music or sports or Super Bowl, I had so much fun with YouTube, with the flag football Super Bowl showdown with Kai and Speed and Sexy Red and Tiana Taylor. It was so fun at Super Bowl. They're doing a similar kind of vibe here where we have amazing YouTube creators taking part. And these are like the golf creators I need to be best friends with who can teach me things, you know? And my friend Paige Sporanic's here. I get to see her. Maybe we'll do that. What are we going to do? Like a putt-putt contest with tequila? We might do that.
Oh, yeah.
If I don't get in trouble and dragged out here and thrown out like, you know, Will Smith and Fresh Prince out, or no, Jazzy Jeff got thrown out. See, I can't have 3 sips of anything. It's
already happening. Yeah.
Yes. And there's like, so we'll dig into this a little bit more tomorrow. We're actually going to have some of the participants on, but it is the Creator Classic. You can check it out tomorrow at 4:15 Eastern, all over YouTube. I will get you guys the details in the copy on this tweet. Bye. From TPC Sawgrass.